Beautiful welcome, my friend. This is a series of beautiful life lessons, gentle reminders to help us live a happier and more peaceful life. Mort. Happiness is knowing when enough is enough. Happiness doesn't come from having more, nor from chasing everything we desire. It begins when we pause, look around and realize we already have enough. When we constantly run after endless wants, our heart feels restless and empty. But when we know contentment, each moment becomes light, full and peaceful. Buddhism calls this tri-tuk chi fu. To know contentment is true wealth. It's not about money or possessions, but the richness of a calm and peaceful mind. Confucian wisdom teaches balance and harmony. The person who knows enough lives peacefully, hurts no one, competes with no one, and finds peace within society. Stoic philosophy from the West also reminds us happiness doesn't come from the outside, but from controlling our desires and living with reason. Modern science agrees. People who practice gratitude and contentment are less stressed, more positive, and have healthier bodies and minds. Knowing enough doesn't mean giving up growth. It means understanding limits, balancing desire and satisfaction, seeing the beauty in what you already have. Happiness is not far away. It's right here, in the heart that knows contentment. Step 2. Control your mind before you try to control the world. Before trying to change the world, learn to master your own mind. The human heart often wavers, shaken by emotions, desires, and fears. If the mind is not calm, no action outside can bring peace or success. Buddhism teaches the mind is the root of all suffering. When the mind is disturbed, actions become chaotic. But a peaceful mind brings clarity and right action. Confucian philosophy reminds us a noble person first cultivates their heart before seeking to change society. Stoic thinkers say the same. You can only control your life when you can master your emotions and desires. Modern science proves it. Practices like meditation and mindfulness improve focus, reduce stress, and strengthen emotional balance. To control your mind doesn't mean to suppress feelings. It means to observe them, to understand them, and to act, not react. When your mind is steady, your life becomes peaceful, and your calmness itself becomes a source of strength for others. Start with yourself. When you master your mind, every thought and every action becomes meaningful. Good and evil both begin in the mind. Every good or bad action starts with the mind. Before you speak or act, your heart already decides the direction. When your mind is pure and kind, your actions bring joy. When it's filled with anger or envy, pain will follow, for others and for yourself. Buddhism teaches, the mind is the source of both suffering and happiness. Confucian wisdom says, virtue begins within. When the heart is upright, words and actions naturally follow the right path. Kantian ethics from the West reminds us, a truly moral action comes from goodwill, not from desire or self-interest. Science shows the same. Our emotions shape our choices. A kind and compassionate mind creates cooperation, trust, and joy. People who nurture compassion and kindness are healthier, more peaceful, and live longer. Understanding that good and evil come from the mind helps us take responsibility for our actions. Change doesn't begin with power, it begins with the heart. When your mind is kind, your actions naturally follow, and the world around you becomes lighter, gentler, and full of harmony. 4. Compassion reduces suffering. Suffering doesn't always come from outside. It often comes from how we see the world. When the heart is full of anger or resentment, pain multiplies, for ourselves and for others. But when we nurture compassion, peace grows within. Buddhism teaches, compassion is the path to liberation. When you love and understand all beings, hatred fades and suffering begins to dissolve. Confucian wisdom values benevolence, the heart that loves others and acts with kindness. Western philosophers like Aristotle also believe that compassion and generosity bring true fulfillment. Science now confirms this. Compassion lowers stress, boosts immunity, and increases happiness and longevity. Being compassionate doesn't mean being weak. It means seeing others' pain with understanding and strength, while staying balanced yourself. Start with small acts, a kind word, a gentle thought, a helping hand. When compassion becomes your habit, suffering naturally fades and happiness becomes simple and deep. 5. Live true to yourself, not according to others. Life becomes lighter and more meaningful when you are honest with yourself. When you chase others' standards or dreams, your soul feels pressured and lost. But when you live by your true nature, you find freedom and real peace. Buddhism teaches mindfulness and sincerity. When you act from your own heart, life flows naturally, unbound by fear or desire. Confucian wisdom says a noble person lives by their principles, not by imitation or comparison. Western philosophy from Socrates onward tells us the same. Honesty with oneself is the root of happiness and integrity. Modern science agrees, people who live by their values are less stressed, make clearer decisions, and enjoy better health. To live true to yourself is not selfishness, it is self-respect and respect for others. Ask yourself each day, is this truly mine or someone else's? When you live true to your essence, peace fills your heart, your actions become effortless, and happiness arises naturally. Outro. These are gentle reminders for a calmer, kinder, and wiser life. Happiness is not found in chasing more, but in knowing enough, mastering the mind, keeping a pure heart, living with compassion, and staying true to yourself. Thank you for listening. May your heart be peaceful and your life beautifully simple.